Hi, Chris Bertay from Signet Financial Management. I hear from my clients all the time. Either I have enough insurance or I have enough money to self-insure. And I can understand that insurance isn't the most interesting subject in the world to talk about, but it's a critical part of both life and the financial planning process. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing the benefits and the expensive pitfalls of self-insuring. Now, before I really get going in the video, I just want to remove some potential duplicity by just saying up front that I don't sell insurance. I am a fiduciary, however, so it's my duty to look out for my clients' best interests because there are certain events, or I should say potential events in one's life that would warrant the use of insurance. And I hear from my more affluent clients all the time that I have a lot of money, I have substantial wealth. Why would I want to waste money on insurance premiums if I just pay my way through anything that happens? And that's a valid question. Many affluent people consider the self-insurance approach, especially after their kids are grown. And self-insurance means just simply not having a life insurance policy, that if something were to go wrong, your family would simply fall back on your existing assets and savings and just pay your way through anything that happens. And that way you avoid paying the insurance premiums. Now, that sounds great in theory, but here's something to consider. Life insurance isn't just about covering your assets. It's all about risk management. Insurance actually allows you to cap your financial risk at an acceptable level. Life insurance in particular offers a way to make up for a loss of income and to cover unexpected expenses. Healthcare bills, funeral expenses, taxes, even debt left after someone passes can all add up and bankrupt a family. I've unfortunately seen it more than once. And yes, that includes families that consider themselves affluent or wealthy. Now, before you decide to self-insure, there are two questions I'd encourage you to answer. So the first question is, how much money do you need to be able to afford to self-insure without destroying your family's finances in the process? And yes, you should actually know the specific dollar amount because each situation is going to be different. Your answer is going to depend on your assets, your debt levels, your tax responsibilities, a whole bunch of other factors. So you should sit down with a pen and a paper and even a financial planner and consider all of the aspects for your estate. And this will enable you to come to a definitive answer on how much money you actually need to self-insure. But keep in mind that every asset isn't created equal. So for example, $1 million home is a significant asset, right? But would you want your family to have to sell it to cover your final expenses? So you have to have enough liquid assets to be able to self-insure comfortably. Now the second question is, what kind of expenses could a life insurance policy cover in your situation? Unfortunately, the loss of a loved one can be expensive. It's not just about the funeral costs, it's about the medical costs, the hospital stays, the end of care life, experimental treatments. It all adds up, and a lot of these things aren't covered by health insurance. They can dramatically increase your medical bills. So you have to also consider personal debts, estate taxes, generation skipping taxes, taxes at state level, lawyer fees, just name a few. It's critical to have a strategy in place to pay for them all without being a burden on your grieving family. As you can see, it's a lot to think about. If you want to cover your estate and protect your family, self-insurance may sound like a good idea, but really you should consider all the options before making a decision. It's not something to take lightly. If you want clarity on the best solution for protecting your assets and providing for your family, give me a call. Remember, I don't sell insurance, but as a fiduciary, I can help you find the right solution that's good for you and your family. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.